Namaste and welcome. It's time for the Apple setup. So, this month's theme is Game of Thrones. I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones, and finally it's coming to an end. So, I thought why not do a bullet journal setup inspired by it. So, for the cover page, I'm writing April in the Game of Thrones font. So, I have decided to make these pages representing the houses of my favorite characters, like this has the Stark direwolf on it and also the house words. So I did draw the sigils in pencil first, as I am not very confident in my drawing with pen directly, to be honest. For the wolf, I am using the Faber-Castell Pit Artist in fine point, and for the details I used the extra small one. And of course, how can we forget winter is coming. I tried to write it in the GOT font. I think I need some practice with it, but yeah, I think I think we'll just ignore it. Next page is my monthly log. So here I am drawing my usual calendar. This is helpful to mention all the upcoming important stuff you would like to remember for the month. For this page I am drawing the Targaryen sigil, the three-headed dragon. For this I used the extra small pen, as this one is very detailed. This is of course for Daenerys, and here are the house word fire and blood. Next page is the habit tracker. This month I am doing these small calendar for each habit. Actually, I'm doing this for past 3 months, I think. It is a little tedious to make, but I like it. I really like it. This page has the Lannister lion on it, for Tyrion Lannister obviously. Again, I used the extra small pit artist for this, and here are the house words. Here mirror. So every little calendar is for a specific habit, and every day I do that habit, I will cross off that day's box. I hope I'm making sense. Next page is the income and expense page. For this I'm not doing much, just making a box, not even a box to be honest. And I wrote the famous Lannister saying at the bottom of the page, a Lannister always pays her debts. Seems fitting for this page, so yeah. So also I didn't realize that I wasn't properly in frame for this, so apologies my lords and ladies. Next page is my posting schedule for my YouTube and blog. For this again I didn't do much, just a simple box. At the bottom of the page I wrote the Tyrell house words, growing strong. I really like Marjorie and Lady Olenna. Next is my skincare tracker. It's working really well for me, and I am very much regular with my skincare routine because of this tracker. So I have assigned places for my morning and my nighttime routine, and at the side I will mention all the steps and actives I will do. For this page I drew a Tyrell rose. This one was by far the easiest one to draw. I used the fine pit artist, I think, for the most of the design, and extra small for some details. Next I have my monthly goals. For this I just wrote the title, and at the bottom of the page I wrote Game of Thrones, kind of like the title of the show. Next up is my reading page. On this one I track my reading well, of course, for the month. So there is a place for the number of the pages, wrap-ups, some notes and book hauls. It was getting a little difficult to write on this straight page, so that's why I tilted it. For this page I quoted Littlefinger, knowledge is power. Definitely not a fan of the man himself, but I like this quote and it's very appropriate for this page. Also at the bottom I wrote, a mind needs books as a sword needs a whetstone, something that Tyrion tells Jon. So here is the final flip through. I hope you liked this month's setup, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, and also you can subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.